Fading slow, your shadow starts to glow. The night begins its flow, and I follow where you go. Your breath is warm and near, a whisper I can hear. The moment draws us clear into a world sincere. Across my skin, a signal pulling me in. The bass beneath our sin, a place where dreams begin. The sound becomes our guide, a current deep and wide. We drift in silence dry, with nowhere left to hide. Move with me tonight, in this gentle smoky light. Nothing wrong or right, just our hearts in quiet flight. Move with me to be in this gentle smoky light. Nothing wrong or right, just our hearts in quiet flight. Slow drift, stay close. Deep night we Every room I've ever known has left something in my hands, a feeling I have never shown, a thing nobody understands. Rooms I've known and rooms I've left, rooms of warmth and rooms of depth, rooms that held me still here. My interior tide moves quietly, without the drama of the sea. Just a gentle shifting privately between the versions of me. Interior tide, in and out, moving without fear or doubt. Interior tide, mine and deep, a rhythm that I always keep. from them. Log that scares, more specific, more sufficient in the truth it bears, without the performance of the light. The honest dark, cold and clear, the most truthful thing in here. The honest dark, wide and real, the deepest honest thing I feel. When the lights go and the room returns to what it is, the bloom of the actual, the unlit truth. The honest dark, that's the view. I've been comfortable in darkness long enough to know its textures, not the dramatic or the starkness of fear, just the particular lectures of the dark on what is real. The honest dark mind to know the truest kind of glow. The honest dark, cold and clear, the most truthful thing in here. The honest dark, wide and real, the deepest honest thing I feel. When the lights go and the room returns to what it is, the bloom of the actual, the unlit truth. The honest dark, that's the view. The honest dark, more honest than any light I've known. The dark doesn't flatter. The dark doesn't lie. The dark just is. The love I feel lives in low frequency, below the range of ordinary sound. A bass note pressed with such consistency, it shapes the room without a single pound. Low frequency love felt not heard, below the reach of any word. Low frequency love, deep and wide, the kind that moves you from inside. frequency love felt not heard, below the reach of any word. Low frequency love, deep and wide, the kind that moves you from inside. You don't hear it, you feel it in your chest, that low insistent warmth that doesn't need the rest. Low frequency, still vibrating, still felt. Late cartography of the self, at the hour nobody witnesses, the map taken off the shelf and checked against the distances between who I was and who I am. Late cartography, mine to read, the only map that I need. Cartography, dark and clear, the map of everything kept here. Late cartography, cold and wide, the honest geography inside, not the public-facing version, not the edited excursion into the presentable. Late cartography, sensible and true. And true. The map changes slowly, so slowly I don't notice until the late and holy hour of the solstice of the self this hour. Late cartography, mine to read, the only map that I need. Late cartography, dark and clear, the map of everything kept here. Late cartography, cold and wide, the honest geography inside, not the public-facing version, not the edited excursion into the presentable. Late cartography, sensible and true. True. Late cartography, different from last year's map, not dramatically, but measurably. Observe city is the one that only only the patient get to see. After the performed and done version is finished, the free and unguarded city. Observe city, mind to read the version that proceeds without the audience. Observe city, dark and clear, the unperformed version here. Observe city, cold and wide, the city with nothing to hide. After hours, the particular, the unglamorous and spectacular honesty of the late observed. Observe city, unreserved. I observe the city the way a naturalist observes a creature, without disturbing the display of the ordinary feature of the thing being itself. Observe city, mind to read the version that proceeds without the audience. Observe city, dark and clear, the unperformed version here. Observe city, cold and wide, the city with nothing to hide. After hours, the particular, the give myself slow permission tonight to rest without explaining why, to let the hours move without a fight, to simply let the evening lie. Permission granted, soft and true, to simply be and pass right through. Slow permission, this is mine. No one else gets to define. Slow permission, wide release. Finally learning to find peace. So long demanding more from every evening, every rest. Now I open up the door and let the night do what it does best. Permission granted, soft and true, to simply be and pass right through. Slow permission, this is mine. No one else gets to define. Slow permission, wide release. Finally learning to find peace. You don't need anyone's permission, but give it to yourself anyway. Tonight especially. I keep my eyes on the low horizon, not the peaks that others climb. The line where earth and sky keep rising slowly in their own good time. Low horizon, mind to see everything that's going to be. Low horizon, wide and real, more than any peak could feel. Low horizon, soft and far, finding where we truly are. The summit has its drama, its achievement and its view, but the low horizon has the calmer patience of the long and true. Low horizon, mind to see everything that's going to be. myself at night mostly, when the edges are more clear. Not perfectly, not mostly, just enough to know I'm here. Late cartography, drawing lines around all the uncertain signs. Late cartography, soft and slow, mapping where I need to go. Late cartography, mind to read, the only map I'll ever need. The territory shift with time. What was foreign becomes known. What I thought was yours was mine. What felt empty has now grown. Late cartography, drawing lines around all the uncertain signs. Late cartography, soft and slow, mapping where I need to go. Late cartography, mind to read, the only map I'll ever need. Still mapping, still discovering new territory. That's enough. The copper light of late October falls through my window differently. The year is getting slowly older and so much gentler. Am I copper light, warm and warm, golden like a thing reborn? Copper light, late and low, the most beautiful of the globe. I started chasing copper seasons, the late light of the aging year. Not for the obvious reasons, but for what the copper makes feel clear. Copper light, warm and warm, golden like a thing reborn. Copper light, late and low, the most beautiful of the globe. October understands me the way it slows the light into night. Dissolve into night. Let the dark hold you tight. Dissolve into night. Everything feels right. Everything feels right. Dissolve into night. Let the dark hold you tight. Dissolve into night. Everything feels right. Dissolving into night. Into The clouds came in without a warning, covered everything in grey. Not threatening, just softly forming a ceiling over yesterday. Cloud cover, hold the sky. Don't explain the reason why. Cloud cover, soft and wide. Let me rest in what you hide. There's mercy in the overcast and not being seen too clearly, and having something from the past covered over, held more nearly. Cloud cover, hold the sky. Don't explain the reason why. Cloud cover, soft and wide. Let me rest in what you hide. Not every sky needs to be clear. Not every night needs a star. Sometimes the clouds are what we need to remember where we are. Cloud cover, holding everything gently. That's enough for tonight. Safe and alone, where the quiet lives. Safe and alone, where the night gives. Safe and alone, let it hold you so. Safe and alone, safe and alone. Safe and alone, let it hold you so. Safe and alone, safe and alone, safe and alone, let it hold you so. Safe and alone. Safe and alone. So, memory, the kind that stings, not with cruelty, but with truth. The honest residue of things that happened in my easier youth. dissolve the salt. I let it stay. Some things need to remain sharp to remind me they were real. Salt memory still stinging softly. Proof that it mattered. The blue hour swallows everything. The streets go soft, the edges blur. I lose myself in small details.